hoping to get to go see the Ai tonight. This is my guide, Pascal. We're gonna explore Farankaraina to try and see the Ai. It's just outside of Madagascar in Madagascar, very remote, and it's pretty famous for Ai sightings, so this video is a little recap on this trip. Here I am waiting for my guide to pick me up from my room in Madagascar. We're gonna go to the market to find some food to take with us on the trip because there is none there. We're gonna get things like rice, fruits, and vegetables. We're gonna stay away from the meat though because it's a long journey. And of course, we had to pick up some coffee as well. All right, this is the bag of food. And now we're gonna head to our first leg of the trip, which is by boat. And here we go, we're loading on this big dugout canoe. It's motorized. This is how people get around in this area because there's a lot of rivers. First, we crossed the Madagascar River, and then we headed through marshy waterways from village to village, picking up and dropping off people. It kind of reminded me a bit of southern Florida's Everglades. Are there crocodiles here? After about 30 or 40 minutes, we landed and walked through a village.
Welcome to Adult Food.
And we picked up some final food items.
And now we have to walk another hour, right?
Yeah, maybe less.
Oh! Sorry, Chicky! When we walked through the village of Andranofuti, we picked up some more food. We looked for fish but couldn't find any, so we kept on walking. And we also got some dite cola. It's like a type of tea with some ginger. It's very good, very yummy. And then we continued onward, crossing bridges.
Don't fall!
So if you want, you can actually take this route all the way across the Maswala Peninsula. It's a multi-day trek, but you can do it with a guide. I haven't done that yet, so I can't recommend it, but it looks like a fun adventure. Along the way, we had to take a couple more canoe taxis. These ones weren't motorized. There were people who needed to get their motorcycles across.
How you doing back there, Pascal? We're very wet.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Going backwards. We made it!
At this point, we were finally starting to see some forest. I knew we were getting closer. Almost there. The rainforest. So excited. There's some white fronted brown lemurs up there. Then we ran into a friend along the way. He tried to show us a spot where a dwarf lemur normally sleeps, but we couldn't find it. And then we kept moving on. And we finally arrived at our lodge. Just in time for sunset. We're lost. We got the key, but we don't know where the bungalow is. Then we decided to go on a night walk before dinner. We wanted to try and find the Ai and anything else that we could see. It didn't take long to find some shining eyes in the forest.
Where's the eye shine? It's gone.
At first we thought it was a mouse lemur, but it turned out to be an endemic tree rat. It was probably a tuft-tailed rat. Then it started to pour rain, and on the way back we found these guys.
Jeez, how many are there?
This is the tailless tenric. They travel around in large packs looking for insects in the leaf litter. They don't have very good eyesight, but they are very sensitive to vibrations and sounds, and also they use their snout for smelling, as you can see.
Didn't see the eye last night. There's lots of birds here. There's the blue kua.
We also got a really good look at a couple of crested ibis. These are usually very hard to see. They're notoriously shy. We got a really good look at them around the campsite.
We saw white-fronted brown lemurs around the camp. There's also one here that they're going to release into the forest. Someone in a nearby village was trying to keep it as a pet, and then the government came in and confiscated the animal, so they are in the process of rewilding it.
What you doing?
and hopefully it will fit in with the lemurs that are here. Apparently there's like a mantella species here. I think I'm gonna go try and find that. The beach here is very beautiful, very secluded, a nice little cove, and you can see Nosimanga Bay from here and all the little islands, and I can kind of see down the coastline. I'll tell you about the lodge. It's very simple. It's like right on the beach. There's windows on all sides, a mosquito net, the bed is comfortable. I didn't need to use the mosquito net last night. There weren't any mosquitoes biting. There's no electricity here. There's supposed to be. Normally there is electricity, but something happened. I have enough battery here and on my GoPro and I think on my camera to last until tomorrow. So hopefully it doesn't rain while we're trying to be out there with the eye. Got my rain jacket, I've got my dry bags, I've got the charged batteries and all my equipment. Hopefully tonight's the night.
This is the kitchen and where we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast, we made ourselves some avocado toast, ranumupangu. We chatted with the staff members. They were so nice. For lunch, we had rice, beans, greens, and then some fish, and a little bit of mango hot sauce to go with it.
My name is Flavien. I come from Madagascar and I'm studying English.
So on this evening, we had a bunch of English students staying at the campsite. They were very interested to talk to us. This guy also happened to be one of Pascal's biology students. He took them to a couple local reserves and was teaching them English and guiding as well.
Thank you so much.
And of course, they wanted to get a group picture. So on the last night, we went on a night walk. This was our last chance to see the eye. We ran into a sleeping bird. This is called the pygmy kingfisher, and they're beautiful red kingfishers endemic to Madagascar. Beautiful, beautiful birds. Then we found a couple mouse lemurs throughout our hike. These guys are one of the smallest primates in the world. They feed on insects, flowers, seeds as well. They're very cute. Yeah. It's very hard to tell here, but there is a tiny little sleeping chameleon at the edge of that stick.
It's too far.
And we searched and searched and searched, but we could not find the eye, to our disappointment. But we did find this beautiful snake on the way back, and it started raining. Forget the name of the snake, but I love it. Very beautiful red and black stripes. We just picked it up so that we could get a closer look at it, so we could identify the species, and then we put him back down so he could go about his business.
Look at that gazaka.
On the way back, the rain really started to come down. Although I was pretty disappointed we didn't get to see the eye, we did find a lot of cool creatures. It's never guaranteed that you're gonna see these animals, and you'll never know if you don't try. We gave it our best to find the eye, but now is not the time. Womp womp. The next morning, we packed up our stuff and started to trek back to Maransetra. Some things to consider before going. Think about the time of year, because eyes feed on certain trees, so depending on the season or the month, sometimes are better than others. Also, it's good to contact the staff in advance so that they can start looking for the eye days before your trip, and they can kind of keep tabs on them and point us in the right direction when we get there.
So that's it. That's it. Goodbye.